Hey, good evening. Let's get started once your friends join. It's only 14 for now. So is it going to be only 30 people today? Are we going to have more people, or are we going to stay with this, stick with this? The last 2 minutes, if there's any of your friends who still not joined, please ask them to join. We start. If not, we're going to start. So we're getting started, okay? We're not waiting for anyone else. Getting started. It's very disappointing. 170 people coming down to 35. So from this group, I really wish to know something. How many are really listening? How many are really listening? Okay, I am really interested in listening. I am listening to sessions. I am a part of this session. I'm a regular member of the session. So how many could say that? Just put a yes. I'm a regular member. I've not missed even a single session. Good. Others? Ask, yeah. Humor is your or regular. That's how I could take it there. Fine. We'll make a difference here, okay? We'll try to make a difference. Let's see how big we can go. Let's get started. Then I would be really appreciating if people also, others also cooperate. The others also answer. The right or wrong, you don't bother, okay? Just participate. I'm really not bothered about your answers being wrong or right, okay? But I just want you guys to participate. That is sufficient for me. Okay, this question is where we are, I believe. Correct? We've not done this question. So let's get started. Rahul has to travel from one point to another point in a certain time. Traveling at a speed of 6 kilometers per hour, he reaches 40 minutes late. Traveling at a speed of 8 kilometers per hour, reaches 12 minutes early. What is the distance between the 2 points? Okay. Okay, let's get started. What is given here? Rahul has to travel from one point to another point at a certain time. So traveling at a speed of 6 kilometers per hour, he is reaching 40 minutes late. Traveling at 8 kilometers per hour, he is 12 minutes early. So what is the distance between the 2 points? Okay, very simple. All that we have to understand here is there are a couple of methods or three methods in which you can solve this. So I'll do one by one. Okay, 6 kilometers per hour. When Rahul travels at 6 kilometers per hour, he is 40 minutes late, which means 8 o'clock badala, he reaches by 8:40. Okay, 40 minutes late. The same thing, if Rahul has to travel at 8 kilometers per hour, 8 kilometers per hour is 12 minutes early. 12 minutes early means he is going by, instead of 8 o'clock, it will be 7:48. Okay, 8 minutes, 12 minutes early. So 12 minutes early. Okay. So what is the distance between the 2 points is the question. What is the distance between the 2 points? As usual, what you can do is like a couple of methods. One method is like ratios. So when you take the ratio, what we understand is speed is in the ratio 3 is to 4. Correct? So the time taken is in the ratio what? 4 is to 3. Right? Should be in the ratio 4 is to 3. So the first person takes 4 parts of the time and the second person takes 3 parts of the time. So the difference between two of them is one part of the time. Difference between them is one part of the time. So the difference between these both is going to be how many minutes then? 40 minutes here, 12 minutes here, 52 minutes. So one part is 52 minutes. So one part is 52 minutes here. So if one part is 52 minutes, one part is 52 minutes, what is understandable here is what is the distance between the 2 points is the question. Okay? One part is 52 minutes. And this person, we know this person goes at 6 kilometers per hour, takes 4 parts of the time. This person travels 4 kilometers per hour, takes goes at 4 parts of the speed and takes only 3 parts of the time. Any of this will give you the same distance. Correct? So one part is 52 minutes. Now, in the 4 parts, in ரெண்டுல எது கண்டுபிடிச்சாலும் ஒரே ஆன்சர் தான் 4 parts is going to be what? 204 minutes, 208 minutes. 208 minutes. So what is the speed of the first person? It's going to be 6 kilometers per hour. Okay, 6 kilometers per hour, which means it goes 6 kilometers for 60 minutes. It goes 6 kilometers for 60 minutes. Then for 208 minutes, how much kilometers will it go? 208 minutes, how many kilometers will it go? So your answer is going to be what? For 60 minutes, it's 6 kilometers. For 208 minutes, it's going to be 20.8 kilometers, which is approximately equal to what? 21 kilometers. That's the distance. That's the distance that is going to cover. Okay, that is the distance. Am I clear? See, speed is in the ratio 3 is to 4 ma. Our time taken will be 4 is to 3. 4 is to 3. So ulta. So now what happens here is 3 parts of it, one part extra, that one part is equal to 52 minutes. One part 52 minutes now. If 4 parts are 4 parts is 52 into 4, which is 208 minutes. And speed is 6 kilometers per hour, which means 6 kilometers for 60 minutes now. For 208 minutes, how many kilometers will you go? 20.8 kilometers. Similarly, this person, if a person is going at 8 kilometers per hour, reaches 12 minutes early. 12 minutes early means 8 kilometers per hour. What do you know? Here is 8 kilometers per hour means 8 kilometers for 60 minutes. It still gives you the same answer. 8 kilometers for 60 minutes. Then for 52, 3 parts of the time. 3 parts of the time is going to be what? 156 minutes. Still give you the same answer. 8 into 156 by 60. So it's going to be 104 by 5. 104 by 5 is what? 104 by 5 is nothing but 20.8, which is 21 kilometers. Am I clear? Is this okay? Are you guys able to understand this? Yes, sir. Yes. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes. Okay. So this is your ratio method. So probably you want the LCM method. You can also do this with LCM. The LCM which is another method, sir. Yeah. LCM. LCM which is here there. Now what happens here is, see, the distance is going from home and it goes to office, from one point to another, and again comes back from this point to this place. So the distance is constant. Rendu different speed are 6 kilometers per hour. Okay, the next day again it's going to be what? 8 kilometers per hour. So the distance is constant. In the my problems, you can take your LCM. 6 and 8. LCM is going to be what? 24. So LCM is 24 kilometers. So I take 24 kilometers as my distance. I take 24 kilometers as my distance. 24 kilometers is my distance. When the person travels at 6 kilometers per hour, as per question, what is understandable? He is how many minutes late? 40 minutes late. So which means 40 minutes late. அதே வந்து if he's 8 kilometers per hour, he goes at 10 minutes, 12 minutes early. It's 12 minutes early. Okay, so this is late and this is early. 40 minutes late and 80 minutes, 12 minutes early. Together, it's going to be what? 52 minutes is the difference. 52 minutes is the difference. Okay, so what I'm going to see here is, uh, if the distance is 24 kilometers and if it goes at 6 kilometers per hour, this is a normal question which is given, but நான் 24 kilometer 6 kilometers per hour போயிருந்தால், if it travels at 6 kilometers per hour, 6 kilometers per hour போயிருந்தால், 24 kilometers போறதுக்கு it takes how many hours? 4 hours. It takes 4 hours. Same thing, if it goes at 8 kilometers per hour, it's going to be how many hours? 3 hours. 3 hours. So what is the difference in time? 1 hour. But as per question, how many minutes? 52 minutes. 52 minutes. So 1 hour difference in time, if my distance is how much? 24. 24 is the distance இருந்துச்சுன்னா எனக்கு 60 minutes difference in time ஆகுது. 60 minutes difference in time ஆகுது. But if my difference in time is 52 minutes, what is the distance? 60 minutes difference in time, 24 kilometers. 52 minutes difference in time, what is the kilometer speed? I mean, what is the distance? Okay, answer is going to be what? 52 into 2 is 104. 104 by 5 is 25 kilometers. This is the next method. Okay, am I clear? Yes. LC method. Okay. So this is also another method in which you can do this. Any of this method you can follow up. Okay. You can also do that 1 by 2 increase, 1 by 3 decrease. Okay. Other vechum parallel question. And if you see 1 by 2, what is happening here? 6 to 8 here. So which means 2 is increased from 6, which is 1 on 3 is speed increased. 1 on 3 speed increased. The time difference. The time is reduced by how many minutes? The difference in time is 52 minutes. So 1 on 3 increases now, 1 on 4 should reduce, and 1 on 4 in one part of the time is 52 minutes. 1 on 4 of the time will reduce, that one part is 52 minutes, then 4 parts is how many minutes? 208 minutes. At 6 kilometers per hour, 60 minutes. Then 208 minutes ki evlo? It's 20.8. Similarly, you get the same answer, okay? Next question. A travel bus normally reaches its destination 60 kilometers per hour in 20 hours. Find the speed of that travel bus at which it traveled to reduce the time by 5 hours. If it has to reduce the time by 5 hours. It has to reduce by time by 5 hours. A bus travel just now travels at 60 kilometers per hour for 20 hours. Find the speed at which the bus has to travel if it has to reduce the time by 5 hours. What's the answer for this? Should have got it by now. So 15 kilometers la ponuna, what should be the speed? 15 hours la ponuna, what should be the speed? Absolutely. The answer is going to be what? 80 kilometers per hour. ஏன்னா 60 kilometers per hour na 20 hours ஆகுது. 60 kilometers per hour na 20 hours ஆயிருக்கு. சரியா? அப்போ அதே வந்து 15 kilometers 15 hours போகணும்னா what should be the speed? In a reduction, there should be an increase here. Yes, directly multiply. So you are nothing but 1200 by 15. Answer is 80. This is one method of doing it. The other method of doing it is like time is going to be 20 is to 15. Time is going to be 20 is to 15. So time is in the ratio 4 is to 3. So speed should be in the ratio what? 3 is to 4. Should be in the ratio 3 is to 4. And the 20 hours to 60 kilometers per hour. So 3 parts is 60. Then 4 parts is going to be what? 80. This is also another method of doing. Or else what you can do is 20 then the 15. So there's a reduction of 5 from 20. 5 from 20, which is nothing but what? 1 on 4 reduction. 1 on 4 reduction now, 1 on 3 will increase on the speed. So 1 on 3 of 60 is going to be what? 20 extra, which means 60 plus 20 is 80. This way also you can do. Any of the method you can do here. You still get the same answer. Clear? Next question. சரி இது ஏன் சரி எல்சிஎம் பண்ண முடியாதா பண்ணலாம் இது ரெண்டுக்கும் எல்சிஎம் எடுத்து 60 கிலோமீட்டர்ஸ் பர் ஹவர் 20 ஹவர்ஸ்ல சொல்லிட்டு நீங்கள் எல்சிஎம் கூட எடுத்து இது பண்ணலாம் ஓகேனா ஏன்னா இப்போ பார்த்தா 60க்கு சும்மா ஒரு எல்சிஎம் எடுத்துக்கலாம் 20 ஹவர்ஸ்ல போச்சுன்னா 60 கிலோமீட்டர்ஸ் பர் ஹவர் போச்சுன்னா இட் டேக்ஸ் 20 ஹவர்ஸ் அப்படிங்கிறத வச்சு யூ கேன் டேரக்ட்லி கெட் தி ஆன்சர் ஓகே எல்சிஎம் வச்சு கூட பண்ணலாம் இந்த கொஸ்டின் Next question. Mr. Kavin walks at 4/5 of his normal speed and takes 60 minutes more than his usual time. Okay, takes 60 minutes more than the usual time. What will be the new time taken by Mr. Kavin? Mr. Kavin walks at 4/5 of his usual time. 4/5 of his usual time, and because of which he 60 minutes more than the usual time. Okay, it takes 60 minutes more than the usual time. Okay, so what is the usual time taken by him? Obvious, yes. So it's 4/5 of his normal speed and takes 30 minutes more than the usual time. So if you 4 on 5 is speed in our time will be what? 5 on 4. Correct? Time will be what? 5 on 4. 5 on 4. So 4 on 5. 4 is to 5 is the speed and time will be what? 5 is to 4. So 60 minutes more. So this person takes one part of the time more, but one part is 60 minutes. And 5 parts will be how many minutes? 300 minutes. 300 minutes. Okay, 5 parts is 300 minutes. What will be the new time taken by Mr. Kavin? Okay, what is the new time taken by Mr. Kavin? It's going to be 300 minutes. Clear? Good job, all of you all. Arvind, Vasmati, everyone. The car travels from place A to B in 7 hours. It covers half the distance at 30 kilometers per hour and the remaining at 40 kilometers per hour. What is the total distance traveled between A and B? What is the total distance traveled by between A and B? See, whenever you get these kind of questions, okay, forget about the hours and everything. Simple ஒரே ஒரு விஷயத்தை பாருங்க distance வந்து காமனா இருக்கா கான்ஸ்டன்டா இருக்கான்னு பாருங்க. டிஸ்டன்ஸ் கான்ஸ்டன்டா இருந்துச்சுன்னா ஜஸ்ட் டேக் எல்சிஎம். 30 40 எல்சிஎம் என்ன 120 120 கிலோமீட்டர்ஸ் வச்சுக்கலாம். ஓகேவா? இஃப் அ பர்சன் இப்போ டிஸ்டன்ஸ் வந்து 120 வச்சுக்கிட்டா the person is traveling at 30 kilometers per hour. 30 kilometers per hour டிராவல் பண்ணாருன்னா இந்த 120 கிலோமீட்டர்ஸ் போகிறதுக்கு இவருக்கு எவ்வளோ நேரம் ஆகும்? 4 hours ஆகும். நெக்ஸ்ட் another person goes at 40 kilometers per hour. 120 kilometers போகிறதுக்கு எவ்வளோ நேரம் ஆகும்? 3 hours ஆகும். ஓகேவா? ஸோ which means 30 kilometers into 4 hours gives you 120. இதுக்கு ஒரு 120. 40 kilometers into 3 hours gives you 120, which means totally how many kilometers, how many hours does he travel? 4 plus 3, 7 hours. How many kilometers does he travel? 240 kilometers. So the question is, what if a car travels from A to B in 7 hours? So A to B in 7 hours. It's obvious it's 7 hours. It covers half the distance 30 and remaining at 40. What is the total distance between A and B? The total distance between A and B is how much? 240. That's it. உங்களுக்கு அதான் வந்திருக்கு. அட்டென்ஸ் இது 14 இருக்கும் 21 இருக்கும். 14 இருந்துச்சுன்னா இன்ட்டு 2, 21 இருந்துச்சுன்னா இன்ட்டு 3. அவ்வளோதான். ஸோ ஜஸ்ட் டேக் எல்சிஎம் அண்ட் கெட் த ஆன்சர் டவுன். சரி. Got it. Are you guys able to follow? Okay, let's get on to the next question. Just take LCM and finish this off. Okay, practice. Okay, man walks at a certain place and writes back in 10 hours. He could write both ways in 8 hours. The time taken by him to walk both ways is the person walks to a certain place, and writes back in 10 hours. In 10 hours, okay. He could write both the ways in 8 hours. Then the time taken for him to go walking and walking, both the ways walking. So what does it do? Okay. So what is the answer for this? We could say walking plus riding takes him 10 hours. Walking plus riding takes him 10 hours. Okay. Riding plus riding, which means 2 times riding gives him 8 hours. Okay, 8 hours. Then 2 times walking is what is the question? 2 times walking is what is the question? Because just that, what I'm going to do here is just multiply this by 2. Either multiply by 2 pota, either multiply by 2 aguma. Yes. So what do I get? 2 times walking plus 2 times riding gives him 20 hours. Takes him 20 hours. And if we know 2 times riding is going to be 8 hours, then 2 times walking is going to be what? Both the ways walking is going to be how many hours? 12 hours. That's it. Yeah. Very simple one. Answer is 12 hours. Good job. Next question. Good job. So many people have got it right. Arvind, Sampath, Nikhil, Kalai. Good job. Next question. The train covers a certain distance. A train covers a certain distance between 2 points, stations P and Q in 30 minutes. If the speed of the train is reduced by 10 kilometers per hour, the same distance is covered in 45 minutes. So the distance between P and Q is. A train covers a certain distance between 2 stations in 30 minutes. If the speed of the train is reduced by 10 kilometers per hour, then the same distance is covered in 45 minutes. So the distance between P and Q is. So what do? 30 minutes la போயிட்டு இருக்காங்க. 45 minutes the same distance is covered in 45 minutes. So the time is increased from 30 to 45. So how much is it increased? 15 is increased. 15 on 30. Correct? So the time is increased by 1 on 2. Time is increased by 1 on 2. So when 1 on 2 of the time is increased, What will reduce? Speed will be reduced by 1 on 3. Speed will be reduced by 1 on 3, correct? So 1 on 3 is nothing but how many kilometers? 10 kilometers. Okay, 1 on 3 is nothing but 10 kilometers. So 10 kilometers is nothing but 10 kilometers per hour is nothing but one part. The three parts is going to be how many kilometers? 30 kilometers per hour. That's it. So your answer is 30 kilometers. Distance between A and P and Q is going to be 30 kilometers. The answer is 30. Clear? Good job, Vijay, Sri, Nikhil, all of you. Clear? Next question. Shall we go on the next question? Once again, sir. அதாவது நார்மலாக வந்து 30 மினிட்ஸில் போகக்கூடியது இப்போ எவ்வளோ ஆயிருக்குன்னு கேட்டால் ட்ரெயின் கவர்ஸ் ஃப்ரம் பி டு கியூ டிஸ்டன்ஸ் பிட்வீன் பி அண்ட் கியூ சரியா ஒரு ட்ரெயின் வந்து ஒரு டிஸ்டன்ஸ் பிட்வீன் பி அண்ட் கியூவை கவர் பண்ணுறதுக்கு 30 நிமிஷம் ஆகுது 30 மினிட்ஸ் ஆகுது பிகாஸ் இப்போ என்ன ஆயிடுச்சுன்னா ஸ்பீடு வந்து எவ்வளோ கம்மி ஆயிடுச்சுன்னா 10 கிலோமீட்டர்ஸ் பர் ஹவர் ரிமூவ் ஆகுது ஸோ 10 கிலோமீட்டர்ஸ் பர் ஹவர் ரிமூவ் ஆனதுனால the same distance is covered in 45 minutes. 45 minutes cover பண்ணுறாங்க 30 minutes cover பண்ணது 45 minutes பண்ணுறாங்க ஸோ அப்படி இருந்துச்சுன்னா the distance between P and Q is அப்படின்னு கேட்குறாரு ஸோ 30 மினிட்ஸ்லேருந்து 45 மினிட்ஸ் ஆயிருக்கு ஸோ there is an increase of 15 minutes out of 30 from 30 15 minutes increase ஆயிருக்கு ஸோ that means 1 on 2 என்ன increase ஆயிருக்கு time increase ஆயிருக்கு அப்படி இருந்துச்சுன்னா speed will reduce by what 1 on 1 plus 2 3 1 on 3 will reduce. So we know that 1 on 3 is speed reduce on the speed about 10 kilometers per hour reduce. So that one part is going to be 10 kilometers per hour. Then actually it's going to be what? 3 parts. At that distance that is covered. Okay, well, the 3 parts is going to be how many kilometers? 30. One part reduce 10 kilometers per hour reduce. Total is going to be 3. Clear? Is this clear? Yes. So இதே கொஸ்டினை நீங்கள் எல்சிஎம் வேணால் ட்ரை பண்ணி பாருங்கள் 60 கிலோமீட்டர் 20 கிலோமீட்டர்ஸ் பர் ஹவர்னு போட்டுக்கலாம் 20 கிலோமீட்டர்ஸ் டிஸ்டன்ஸாக எடுத்துக்கிட்டா the train covers a certain distance between P and Q in 30 minutes. Maybe we'll assume 20 kilometers at 30 minutes போயிட்டாங்க அப்படின்னு வச்சுக்கலாம் ஓகேவா the speed of the train is reduced by 10 kilometers per hour. So about 30 minutes 20 kilometers போயிருந்தாங்கன்னா ஆக்சுவல் ஸ்பீட் என்னவா இருக்கும் 40 kilometers per hour ஸ்பீடாக இருந்திருக்கும் சரியா 40 kilometers per hour ஸ்பீடாக இருந்துச்சுன்னா அதில் 10 kilometers ரெடியூஸ் பண்ணியிருந்தாங்க 10 kilometers per hour ரெடியூஸ் பண்ணியிருந்தாங்கன்னா 10 kilometers per hour ரெடியூஸ் பண்ணியிருந்தாங்கன்னா 30 kilometers per hour ஆயிருக்கும் able to cover the distance in 45 minutes சொல்லியிருக்காங்க 45 minutes கவர் பண்ணியிருந்தா what do I get here 30 kilometers that's what I get fine I don't want you to distract with these things and all but anyways the answer for that is 30 probably very simple part. Next question. The inspector is 228 meters behind the thief. The inspector runs 42 meters and the thief runs 30 meters in the middle. In what time will the inspector catch the thief? அதே தான் கலைக்கும் அரவிந்த் question தான். Give me the answer. Yeah, it's going to be what? Jayashree says 19 others. The inspector 220 meters behind the thief. The inspector runs at 42 meters and thief runs at 30 meters. In what time will the inspector catch the thief? It is obviously what 19 minutes. Yeah. ஒரு மணி நேரத்துக்கு இவங்க எவ்வளோ அதிகமாக போகிறாரு இன்ஸ்பெக்டர் 42 இவர் 30 ஸோ தி இன்ஸ்பெக்டர் கேன் கோ how many meters extra he can go 12 meters extra in a minute 12 meters extra in 1 minute ஓகேவா? அப்படி இருந்துச்சுன்னா the distance will be 228 meters. So 228 meters போறதுக்கு எவ்வளோ நேரம் ஆகும்? 228 by 12. The answer is going to be 9. It was 90 minutes. Next question. ஆமா, thief runs to. புரியலையா? See, I will tell you. பாருங்க, கலை கரெக்டா அவர் கொஸ்டின்ல கரெக்டா இருக்காரு. இது நாட் see, இன்ஸ்பெக்டர் 42ல போறாருமா, thief 30ல போறாங்க. So obviously, what I'm telling you is, see, 42, 42, 42, the 30, 30, 13 போனாங்கன்னா, that is different. Okay, I'm not taking that at all. இப்போ for a minute, இவர் வந்து எவ்வளவு எக்ஸ்ட்ரா போறாருன்னா, இவர் 42 போறாருன்னா, இவர் 30 போவாரு. சரியா? So for 1 minute, the police goes 12 meters extra than the thief. ரெண்டு பேரும் ஓடுறாங்க இல்லைன்னு சொல்லி, இவர் 42 போடுறாரு, ஒரு 30 ஓடுறாரு. சரியா? இவர் மட்டும் அப்போ ஒரு டைம் ஓடினாலுமே, ஆனா இவர் வந்து எவ்வளவு பண்றாருன்னா 12 meters extra he travels. Okay, so which means that 228 meters, that distance between them can be cut down in how many minutes is the question. It can be reduced how many minutes? 228 by 12. 90 minutes. அலை மாட்டிக்குவாருங்கிற ஒரு விஷயத்தை இஸ் நாட் ரெடி டு நம்புறதுக்கே ரெடியா இல்லை. ஓகே, ஸோ he says it's better of running than R.VIVEK. So next question. A girl goes to the school from her house at a speed of 6 kilometers per hour and returns at a speed of 4 kilometers per hour. She takes 10 hours in going and coming back. The distance between her school and houses. So again, இந்த மாதிரி கொஸ்டின் எல்லாம் வந்துட்டு ரொம்ப நேரம் யோசிக்கவே கூடாது. ஓகே, there are a couple of speeds நாலே take ratio or take LCM. So I'll take ratio first. Speed என்ன ரேஷியோல இருக்கு? 6:4. So speed is the ratio 3:2. Speed 3:2 னா time என்ன? 2:3. So together it's going to be how many parts of the time? 5 parts of the time. 5 parts of the time is nothing but how many hours? 10 hours. 5 parts of the time is nothing but how many hours? 10 hours. If 5 parts is 10 hours now, 1 part is nothing but how many hours? 2 hours. அப்ப இவர் வந்து 2 parts of the time 4 hours எடுத்துக்கிறாரு. 3 parts of the time எவ்வளவு hours எடுப்பாரு? 6 hours எடுப்பாரு. ஓகேவா? So it's obvious. 6 into 4 equals 24. 4 into 6 is again 24. Okay, going 24 kilometers, coming back 24 kilometers. So the distance traveled from our school to office is, so school to office it's போறதுக்கு 24 kilometers, திரும்ப வர்றதுக்கு office to school, office to home, school to office, school to house. School to house போறதுக்கு 24 kilometers, திரும்ப வர்றதுக்கு 24 kilometers. But they're asking you the distance between school and house only. School and house is going to be how many kilometers only? 24 kilometers. போறதுக்கு 24 கிலோமீட்டர், வர்றதுக்கு 24 கிலோமீட்டர். But they just want one side. It's 24 kilometers. இப்படி பண்ணலாம். இல்லை சார், நம்ம எல்சிஎம் எடுத்துக்கலாம் சார். எல்சிஎம் பாருங்க. You can still do it even simple. 6 and 4 LCM. Okay, you take 12 kilometers LCM. 6 kilometers per hour takes how much? 6 kilometers per hour, 2 hours. Okay, 4 kilometers per hour takes how many time? How much time? 3 hours. Going together, it's going to be what? 5 hours. For how much? 5 hours it takes for a person to go how much? 4 6 into 2, 12. It takes 12 kilometers. 12 kilometers distance are 6 kilometers per hour, 2 hours, and 4 kilometers per hour, 3 hours out. But what is understandable here is going 6 kilometers per hour for 2 hours takes 12 kilometers. 12 kilometers here. 12 kilometers are it takes 5 hours. But the question says it's 10 hours. So 5 hours not 12. But 10 hours never. Answer is going to be what? 24. This way also can be answer. Okay. The answer is 24 kilometers. Next question. The girl with a speed of 6 kilometers per hour walks with A walks with 6 kilometers per hour. After 5 hours of the start, B starts running towards A at 8 kilometers per hour. At what distance will B catch A? இது நான் கண்டிப்பா சால்வ் பண்ண மாட்டேன். You give me the answer. Answer is what? 120. Correct. So இப்போ என்ன ஆகுதுன்னா 6 kilometers per hour for 5 hours. Okay, 5 hours. So எவ்வளோ கிலோமீட்டர்ஸ் ஓவர் கம் பண்ணியிருக்காரு? 30 kilometers வந்து இவர் கவர் பண்ணியிருக்காரு. ஓகேவா? இதுக்கப்புறம் இவரால் டிஸ்டன்ஸ் எடுக்க முடியாது. ஸோ அப்போ அந்த 30 கிலோமீட்டர்ஸை வந்துட்டு யார் ஸ்டார்ட் பண்ணணும்னா பி ஸ்டார்ட் பண்ணுவோம். வி நோ ஏ இஸ் ஆல்சோ மூவிங். ஸோ அதனால பி கேன் கிவ் யூ ஒன்லி how many kilometers extra? 2 kilometers extra. ஸோ 2 kilometers extra ட்ராவல் பண்ணாங்கன்னா per hour extra ட்ராவல் பண்ணாங்கன்னா how many hours he has to travel? He has to travel 15 hours to cover that 15 kilometers distance. Okay, which means at this speed, at A speed. Sorry. So which means, sorry, B speed la 15 hours travel பண்ணும், which is nothing but 8 into 15. The distance covered by him would be 120 kilometers. Correct. All your answers are correct. A வந்து 6 கிலோமீட்டர்ல வராரு பின்னாடி இருந்து போயிட்டு இருக்காரு. 5 ஹவர் டிராவல் பண்ணிட்டாரு, 30 கிலோமீட்டர் கவர் பண்ணிட்டாரு. அடுத்தது என்ன பண்றாரு? திரும்பவும் டிராவல் பண்ணிட்டே தான் இருக்காரு. பட் பின்னாடி இருந்து ஒருத்தர் 8 கிலோமீட்டர் per hour டிராவல் பண்ண ஆரம்பிச்சாரு. ஆனா 5 மணி நேரத்துக்கு அப்புறம். ஸோ அப்போ என்ன ஆகும்னா அவர் வந்து அந்த 5 மணி நேரத்துக்கு அப்புறம் அந்த 30 கிலோமீட்டர் கம்மி பண்ண ஆரம்பிப்பார். டிஸ்டன்ஸை கம்மி பண்ண ஆரம்பிப்பார். ஓகே, கம்மி பண்ண ஆரம்பிச்சாருன்னா வாட் ஹேப்பன்ஸ்? 1 மணி நேரத்துக்கு அவரால் 2 கிலோமீட்டர் தான் கம்மி பண்ண முடியும். ரீசன் பீங் இவரும் 6ல டிராவல் பண்ணிட்டு இருப்பார். ஃபார் எக்ஸாம்பிள் 30 ஸ்டார்ட் பண்ணிட்டாருன்னா அடுத்த 6th ஹவர் வந்து மேலே இருக்கிறவர் 36 போயிருப்பாரு. கீழே இருக்கிறவர் அந்த 1 ஹவர்ல 8 கிலோமீட்டர்ஸ் போயிருப்பாரு. ஸோ த டிஃபரன்ஸ் பிட்வீன் தீஸ் டூ வில் பி 36 minus 8, which is 28. புரியுதா? அதுதான் நான் என்ன சொன்னா 2 கிலோமீட்டர் கம்மி பண்ண முடியும். அந்த 30 கிலோமீட்டர் டிஸ்டன்ஸை கவர் பண்றதுக்கு 15 ஹவர்ஸ் ஆகும். இந்த 15 ஹவர்ஸ்ல இந்த ரெண்டாவது பர்சன் அவரோட ஸ்பீட்ல தான் போயிருப்பாரு. ஸோ அவரோட ஸ்பீட் 8 into 15 hours, which is 120 kilometers. Clear? Next question. Okay, we are getting into trains now. Let's get started. A train 160 meter long passes a standing man in 25 seconds. What is the speed of the train? Let's see how good you guys are. We'll see if you guys are able to finish this topic right away. Okay. A train 160 meter long passes a standing man in 25 seconds. What is the speed of the train? So we know train is 160 meter long. It passes a man in 25 seconds. Then what is the speed of the man? Speed of the man is 3,600 kilometers per hour. Kilometers per hour. In 25 seconds, it's 160 na 3,600 kilometers. Answer is 3600 into 160 divided by 20. Alright. So what do we get as an answer? So 144 into 0, 160. Becomes 288, 576, 1000, 152, 1152, 2000. Probably, yeah. 288, we get 576, 23.04, exactly. So 23.04 kilometers per hour, which is nothing but 23 kilometers per hour, approximately. Answer is 23 kilometers per hour. Okay. Next question. A train moves with the speed of 180 kilometers per hour. Its speed in kilometers per hour is 180 kilometers per hour. See, 180 kilometers per hour now, 180,000 meters for 3,600 seconds. 3,600 seconds. அப்போ மீட்டர் per second. ஒரு செகண்டுக்கு எவ்வளோன்னு கேட்டிருக்காங்க. See this. இது into 36 ல பாதி 18. ஓகேவா? 2 0. அப்போ அதே மாதிரி 36 1ல பாதி 0.5. அது கூட 2 0 மல்டிப்ளை பண்ணா you get 50. So your answer is 50 meters per second. Okay, 36 divided by 2 is 18, yeah? Then a couple of zeros. Then 1 divided by 2 is 0.5. 0.5 கூட 2 0 போட்டா 0.5 multiplied by 2 zeros, which is 100. It was 50. 50 meters per second. Okay, or else cross multiply and get the answer. Answer is 50 meters per second. Next question. A train 120 meter long passes an electric pole in 6 seconds. How long will it take to cross a 240 meter long bridge? Train 120 meter long. Train வந்து இவ்வளோ 120 meter long இருக்கு. It takes ஒரு electric pole இங்க நின்றுட்டு இருக்கு. Okay, we have electric pole. So இந்த போலை வந்துட்டு cross பண்ணணும். Electric pole cross பண்ணணும்னா ட்ரெயினுக்கு வந்து எவ்வளோ நேரம் ஆகுதுன்னு கேட்டா, see this is a train. So for it to travel this distance, இந்த இடத்துக்கு போய் இந்த இடத்துக்கு அப்படியே போகிறதுக்கு வந்துட்டு how long does it take? It takes 6 seconds, which means இந்த இடத்துல ஸ்டார்ட் ஆகி இந்த இடத்துக்கு போகிறது 6 seconds ஆயிடும். How long will it take to travel a 260 meter long bridge ன்னு சொல்லிட்டாங்க. ஸோ இதே ட்ரெயின் வந்து ஒரு பிரிட்ஜை கவர் பண்ணணும். பிரிட்ஜ் இங்கே இருக்கு. ஸோ இந்த ட்ரெயின் வந்து இந்த இடத்துக்கு போகணும். இங்கேருந்து ட்ராவல் பண்ணி இந்த பிரிட்ஜ் வரைக்கும் போய் திரும்ப the entire length of the train should go to this end. Correct? So we know the length of the train is going to be 120 and the bridge length is 240. Together it has to cover how many meters? 360 meters it has to cover. 360 meters it has to cover. We know it can cover 120 meters in 6 seconds and 360 meters in how many seconds? 120 meters in 6 seconds na 360 க்கு எவ்வளவு நேரம்? 360 240 plus 120 which is 360. எவ்வளவு நேரம்? Into 3 into 3. Our answer is 18 seconds. Here 18 seconds is the answer. Good. Everyone. Next question. A train crosses an electric pole in 10 seconds. It crosses a bridge of 800 meters long in 90 seconds. What is the speed of the electric train? The train crosses an electric pole in 10 seconds. It crosses a bridge 800 meters in 90 seconds. Okay, what is the speed of the train? What is the speed of the train? What is the speed of the train? Exact. No, not 100. Meters per second like kilometers per hour. A train crosses an electric pole in 10 seconds, okay? Train length அப்போ 10 செகண்ட்ல கிராஸ் ஆயிருக்குன்னு அர்த்தம் அந்த எலக்ட்ரிக் போல கிராஸ் பண்ணும்போது. Cross a bridge 800 meter long in 90 seconds. அப்போ அந்த 90 secondsனா இப்போ பாருங்க ட்ரெயினோட லென்த் மட்டும் கிராஸ் ஆகிறதுக்கு 10 seconds இருக்கு. When they say the train crosses a bridge அப்படின்னு சொல்லும்போது என்ன அர்த்தம்? ட்ரெயினோட லென்த் பிளஸ் பிரிட்ஜோட லென்த் கிராஸ் ஆகிறதுக்கு எனக்கு 90 seconds இருக்கு. And we know train's length is 10. Train's the time taken is 10. So that means bridge alone மட்டும் cross ஆகிறதுக்கு எவ்வளவு seconds ஆகும்? 80 seconds. 80 seconds. And what is the speed of the what length is covered? அது 80 secondsல என்ன ஆகுதுன்னா அந்த bridgeோட length ஃபுல்லாவே கவர் ஆகுது. We know what is the bridge length. Bridge length is 800 meters and time is 80 seconds. Therefore 3600 seconds. How much will it be? It's going to be what? 36,000 meters, which is nothing but per hour, which is nothing but 36 kilometers per hour. That's it. 36 meters per hour, which is nothing but 36 kilometers. Am I clear? ஒரு ட்ரெயின் வந்து பிரிட்ஜ் கிராஸ் பண்ணணும்னு என்ன அர்த்தம்? Train's length as well as bridge length. Both has to be covered. Got it? That's your answer. Next question. A train 150 meter of length travels at a speed of at a rate of 60 kilometers per hour. In what time will a man who is walking at a speed of 10 kilometers per hour in opposite direction? It travels in opposite direction. Give me the answer. Probably to make it easy for you. Instead of 10 kilometers per hour, put it as 15 kilometers per hour. Put it as 15 kilometers per hour. Like 10 kilometers na point value வரும்னு நினைக்கிறேன். Put it as 15 kilometers per hour. A train of length 150 meters long travels at a speed of 60 kilometers per hour. Okay, train with a speed of 60 kilometers per hour. Okay, so it crosses a man who's traveling at walking at 15 kilometers per hour in the opposite direction. Opposite direction is, yeah, Jayashree, you're right. So your relative speed is going to be what? 60 plus 15. Correct. So what is the answer? 75 kilometers per hour. 75 kilometers per hour. Okay. So 75 kilometers per hour now, 75,000 meters. 75,000 meters for 3,600 seconds. Okay, 3,600 seconds. And the question is, how long will it take to cross a man? The length of the train when the full away and the person cross from which means 150 meters. So the answer is going to be what? 750 ki 36. Okay, then 150 ki above. Just divide it by 5. You divide it by 5, here also divide by 5. So answer is 7.2 seconds. 7.2 seconds. Yes? Answer is 7.2 seconds. Are you able to understand? Okay, let's go to the next question. The train takes 20 seconds to pass completely through a station 160 meter long and 50 seconds through another station which is 110 meter long. Find the length of the train. The train takes 20 seconds to pass completely through a station 160 meter long and 15 seconds through another station which is 110 meters long. So find the length of the train. Okay, find the length of the train. So what is understandable here is train length என்னன்னு தெரியல. ஆனா இந்த ரெண்டு ஸ்டேஷன் இருக்கு. ஒரு ஸ்டேஷன் வந்து 160 மீட்டர் லாங் இருக்கு. The 160 meter long இருக்கிற ஸ்டேஷன், இன்னொன்று வந்து 110 meters long இருக்கிற ஸ்டேஷன், 110 meters long. ஸோ இப்போ என்ன ஆகுதுன்னா 160 meters long இருக்கிற ஸ்டேஷன் வந்து takes 20 seconds to cross. அதே 110 meters இருக்கிறது 15 seconds to cross. ஸோ ரெண்டுலையுமே ஒரே ட்ரெயின் தான் கிராஸ் ஆகுது. இதே ட்ரெயின் தான் இங்கேயும் கிராஸ் ஆகுது. ஸோ ஆப்வியஸ் வாட் ஹேப்பன்ஸ் இஸ் அந்த ட்ரெயின் வந்து 5 செகண்ட்ஸில் meters extra போயிருக்கு 160 ஸோ 5 செகண்ட்ஸில் இட் ஹஸ் ட்ராவல் 50 meters. 5 seconds it goes 50 meters. Okay, so what is the length of the train? We get it out. So 5 seconds to 50 meters போயிருக்குன்னா, so what is the length of the train? 5 seconds to 50 meters போயிருக்கு. 20 seconds to pass through a station which is 160 meters long and 15 seconds through another station which is 110 meters long. Okay, so 5 seconds to 50 meters போயிருக்கு. So 5 seconds to 50 meters போயிருக்குன்னா, 5 seconds to 50 meters போயிருக்குன்னா, something obvious here is going to be what? 20 secondsல ஆக்சுவலா அந்த டிஸ்டன்ஸை ஃபுல்லாவே கவர் பண்ணிருக்கு. எவ்வளோ டிஸ்டன்ஸ்? 160 மீட்டர்ஸ். இன்னும் 5 செகண்ட்ஸ்ல 50 மீட்டர்ஸ் போகுதுன்னா ஆக்சுவலா 20 செகண்ட்ஸ்ல எவ்வளோ மீட்டர்ஸ் போயிருக்கும்? 200 மீட்டர்ஸ் போயிருக்கும் இந்த ட்ரெயின். பட் இட் கோஸ் ஒன்லி how many meters? 160 meters. அந்த 160 மீட்டர்ஸ்ங்கிறது எதோட லென்த்? ட்ரெயினோட what is it? ஒரு ஸ்டேஷனோட லென்த். if station's length is 160 then 200 meters மிச்சம் 40 மீட்டர்ஸ்ங்கிறது என்னவா இருக்கும்? ட்ரெயின்ஸ் லென்த். ட்ரெயினோட லென்த் is 40 meters. Train's length is 40 meters. Here, train's length is 40 meters. Yes, next question. Two trains are moving in the opposite direction at 60 kilometers per hour and 90 kilometers per hour. The lengths are 1.10 kilometers and 0.9 kilometers. So, respectively, the time taken by the slower train to cross the faster train is. Slower train to cross the faster train is. Solve this question. What's the answer? Forty-eight seconds, is it? Jayashree says it's 48. Let's see. Two trains are moving in opposite direction, 60 and 90. So which means relative speed is what? 150 kilometers per hour. Correct? 150 kilometers per hour. So the lengths are 1.10 or 1.9. So they are crossing each other. Okay. How long will it take for the slower train to cross the faster train? Which means these trains are passing each other. Okay. This has to go here and this has to go this way. So அதுக்கான length எவ்வளோன்னு கேட்டா 2 kilometers. Right? 2 kilometers. So we know the relative speed is 150 kilometers per an hour, which is 3,600 seconds. அப்போ 2 kilometers போகிறதுக்கு எவ்வளோ நேரம் ஆகும்? Okay. Or else 60 minutes வச்சுக்கலாம். So 3,600 என்ன ஆகும்? 2 into 60. So 12 by 15. 12 by 15 is nothing but 12 by 15 is nothing but 4 on 5 of a minute. 4 on 5 of a minute, which is nothing but 4 on 5 of 60 seconds. Answer is 48 seconds. இல்லை இந்த மாதிரிலாம் வேணாம் சார் நினச்சிங்க 150 meters for 150 kilometers for 3,600 seconds. 2 seconds 2 kilometers எவ்வளோ போகும்? 7,200 divided by 150. Okay, anyways, you'll get 48 seconds only. Okay. 2,000 meters in 3 only seconds. 72, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, divided by 150,000. 4. So 720 by 550, which is nothing. Okay, next question. Good. So a train 250 meter long takes 30 seconds to cross a man running at 6 kilometers per hour in the direction opposite to the train. So what is the speed of the train? A train 250 meter long takes 30 seconds to cross a man who is running at a speed of 6 kilometers per hour in the direction opposite to the train. What is the speed of the train? Maybe else. Train 250 meter long, okay, takes 30 seconds to cross the person. Okay, so அப்படி இருந்துச்சுன்னா 3,600 seconds எவ்வளோ போயிருக்குன்றதை கண்டுபிடிச்சா we'll get the speed of the train. Correct? So it's nothing but 3,600 into 250 divided by 30. We get 1,200. 1,200 into 25. So 1,200 into 25. Okay. So it may be around what? 350. So 30,000 meters, which is nothing but 30 kilometers per hour. 30 kilometers per hour. Okay. So what is takes 30 seconds to cross a man who is going at 6 kilometers per hour in the direction opposite to the speed of the train. What is the speed of the train is the question. Okay. So 30 kilometers per hour the 250 meter longs in 30 seconds cross பண்ணுது. ஓகேவா? Man running at a speed of 6 seconds. So abroad is 6 kilometers per hour in the direction opposite to that of the train. What is the speed of the train? So what is understandable here is அந்த 30 seconds இது cross பண்ணதுக்கு காரணம் என்னன்னா ட்ரெயினோட ஸ்பீடுமே அதாவது மேனோட ஸ்பீடும் இதில் இன்வால்வ் ஆனதுனால. What is that? 6 kilometers per hour. It's relative speed. ஏன்னா 30 seconds cross ஆகுறதுக்கு the man is also equally helped because இப்போ இந்த ட்ரெயின் இப்படி போயிட்டு இருக்குன்னா the man walks this way. So because the train is traveling this way and this person is also moving, what happens? Crossing is very easy. So இவரோட ஸ்பீடு இன்வால்வ் ஆனதுனால relative speed is 250 meters in 30 seconds. The 3600 seconds will give you the relative speed. And we know the man's speed is 6. So what will be the train speed then? 30 minus 6. That will be 24 kilometers per hour. Here, answer is 24 kilometers per hour. Good job, Nikhil, Kalai. Very good job. Are you guys able to follow? Next question. பதில் சொன்னவங்களே சொல்லிட்டு இருக்காங்க. The train 150 meters of length travels at a speed of 60 kilometers per hour. What time the train will pass a man who is walking at 10 kilometers per hour in the opposite direction? No, I don't think so. Okay, I've changed 10 to 15. Okay, the same question. Okay. Next question. I'll go on to the next question. Two trains of length 100 meters and 125 meters are traveling at a speed of 45 kilometers per hour and 60 kilometers per hour, respectively, in the same direction. In what time will they completely cross each other? What time will they easily completely cross each other? Is the question. Obvious. பார்த்தோன்னே தெரிஞ்சிடும் answer. If you're good in calculating, you can just solve this question in like 5-10 seconds. So I'll tell you the answer right away. It's 54 seconds. பார்த்தோன்னே சொல்லிடலாம். See if you're got is 54. Okay, so we get the answer as what? Two trains, 100 meters and 125 meters, are traveling at a speed of 45 and 60 kilometers per hour, respectively, in the same direction. What time will they cross each other? So, what time will they cross each other? What is understandable here is 45, 60. So, it is going to be they're traveling at a relative speed of what? 15 kilometers per hour. 15 kilometers per hour. So 15,000 for 3,600. Okay, 3,600. So for them to cross each other is going to be what? 225 meters. Yes, 225 meters. How long will it take? See, if I were in your place, what I would do is see this 150. 75 into 2 is this. So 75 into 3 should be this. Correct? So into 2 na, idu into 2 da. Idu into 2, 18 into 2. 18 into 2 is 36. Then 18 into 3 should be this value. What is it then? 54. That's it. Okay, clear? Next question. Two trains are traveling in the same direction with 60 kilometers per hour and 75 kilometers per hour. The faster train crosses a man sitting in the slow train in 30 seconds. Find the length of the faster train. Give me the answer. So what is the answer for this? The answer is going to be what? 125 seconds. Yes, two trains are traveling in the same direction, so it's going to be 1500 is 15 kilometers per hour, which is nothing but 15,000 meters. Okay, 15,000 meters, 3,600 seconds. Okay, the faster train crosses a slower train in 30 seconds. In 30 seconds. So the length of the faster train is it's going to be what? 36. It's 6 times means so it should be 125. 125 meters. Just cross multiply. So you get 0 0 cancels, 0 0 cancels. 150 for 36, which is 6 parts. See, இப்போ நான் இந்த calculationல என்ன பண்றேன்னு பாருங்க. If you guys are able to do the same, it will be great. Okay. What am I trying to do here is 15 kilometers per hour. 15 kilometers is 15,000 meters in போடுறேன். 3,600. அப்போ 30 seconds இருந்துச்சுன்னா என்ன ஆகும்? See, this gets cancelled. Okay. இது 6 times இருக்கா? 6 into 6 ன்னு போடலாமா? அப்போ இது 6 parts பிரிச்சா இதுவும் 6 parts பிரிச்சுக்கோங்க. 6 into what is this? 25. ஓகேவா? அப்போ இது 6 into 6 இதுவே பார்த்தா 6 into 5. அப்போ இது 5 parts இருக்கு. அப்போ இதோட ஆன்சர் என்ன வரும்? 5 parts of 25. Answer is 125. இது ஃபர்ஸ்ட் டைம் பார்க்கும்போது புரியாத மாதிரி இருக்கும். இது 6 parts பிரிச்சா இதுவும் 6 parts பிரிக்கும். அதான் I am trying to do. So your answer is 125. Okay, next question. Train 145 meters long, 45 kilometers per hour, takes 36 seconds to pass a platform. Next, the train takes 12 seconds to pass a man walking at 15 kilometers per hour. Okay, so find the length of the platform in the same direction, 15 kilometers per hour, the same direction. A train 45 kilometers per hour takes 36 seconds to pass a platform. Next, the train takes 12 seconds to pass a man who's walking at the same direction at 15 kilometers per hour in the same direction. Find the length of the platform. Give me the answer. 350 is it? We'll check. Okay, I'll solve this for you. Okay. Guys, just check if you guys had got your WebEx meeting link for the briefing also. Okay. Just try to send you that. So train crossing, I mean, running at 45 kilometers per hour takes 36 seconds to pass a platform. Next, the train takes 12 seconds to pass a man walking at 15 kilometers per hour. Okay. So, which means 45 kilometers per hour, 45,000 for 3,600. So, which means 36 seconds ke evlo poirukkum. 450 meters it would have crossed. Okay, 450 meters. So this would be train plus platform. If the train's length is across the platform. Next, the train takes 12 seconds to pass a man walking at 15 kilometers per hour in the same direction. Same direction. அப்போ same direction இருந்துச்சுன்னா ரெண்டு பேரோட ஸ்பீடு சப்ராக்ட் பண்ணுவோம். Which means 30 kilometers per hour. Correct? So 30,000 for 3,600. Then 12 seconds ke evlo varum. So our answer is going to be what? 36 to 300 na divide by 3 pota you'll get 12. So divide by 3 pota you get 100 meters. 100 meters is going to be what? The length of the 100 meters is going to be the length of the train. So length of the train is 100 meters in தெரிஞ்சிச்சுன்னா platform length என்னன்னு கேட்டிருக்காங்க. Platform length என்ன? Because train plus platform is 450. We know train is 100. Platform's length is 350 meters. You guys are right. Okay, your answer is 350 meters. Check if you guys have got this. For the meeting link for briefing. Check it. Believe you should have got it. Okay. Yes. Okay. Done. Okay. I'll be starting fresh today. Okay. So I'll quickly start. Don't worry. We'll finish this quickly also today because you don't have 1.5 hours today. Sanamam is not available. So anyways, it's going to be only me and one sir. Okay. We'll finish it quickly. We'll finish it within 8 o'clock maximum. Okay. So two trains P and Q are 400 meters apart from each other. One train starts from P at a speed of 60 kilometers per hour towards Q, and after 2 hours, another train starts from Q, travels towards P at 45 kilometers per hour. What distance from P the train will meet? Okay, two stations are 400 kilometers apart. Okay, 400 kilometers apart. They're 400 kilometers away from each other. One train starts from P at 60 kilometers per hour. At 60 kilometers per hour and goes towards Q at Q. So 2 hours வந்துட்டு இன்னொரு train start பண்ணவே இல்லை. After 2 hours, another train starts from Q towards P at 45. So for the first 2 hours, there's no relative speed. So it's going to be 60 plus 60, which is 120 kilometers, which is covered. Okay, 400 120 is over. So மிச்சம் இருக்குது எவ்வளோ 280. Now, இந்த சைடில் இருந்து இந்த ட்ரெயினும் ஸ்டார்ட் ஆகும். That will start at 45 kilometers per hour. Okay, 45 kilometers per hour. Okay. So then 45 kilometers per hour travel panna, this is traveling at 60. Together they can give you 105 kilometers per hour. 105 kilometers per hour. So 280 la 105 kilometers for 1 hour na 280 kilometers போறதுக்கு எவ்வளவு நேரம்? 105 kilometers for 1 hour na 280 kilometers போறதுக்கு எவ்வளவு நேரம்? Okay. So what distance from P train will meet அப்படின்னு சொல்லி கேட்டிருக்காங்க. We'll see 105 280 meters போகிறதுக்கு எவ்வளோ நேரம் ஆகும்? 1 hourல 60 minutes போட்டுக்கலாம். ஸோ 280க்கு எவ்வளோ ஆகும்? 280 into 60 divided by 105. Here, this gives you 21 and this gives you 12. This is 40 and this is and this is 3 times and this becomes 4. So it gives you 160. Okay, 160 minutes. It takes 160 minutes for it to travel that speed. Okay, 160 minutes is what you get. 160 minutes up. 160 minutes higher in this. What is the distance covered? What is the distance covered? Is the question. Okay. So from P, what is the distance covered? Is the question. So we know. So initially it has already traveled how many kilometers? Every kilometers traveled 60 plus 60, which is 120 kilometers. Then 120 kilometers cover plane. Then what has happened is it takes another 160 minutes again from P itself. We are calculating 160 minutes of travel. 160 minutes of travel. Now for every 60 minutes you have 60 kilometers which is covered. Got it. So for 160 minutes kilometers cover plane. For 160 kilometers cover plane. So distance is 280. 60 minutes ke 60 kilometers. There's nothing but what 60 minutes 60 kilometers cover plane. 160 minutes cover plane. 160 kilometers cover plane. So your answer is going to be 280. 280 kilometers. Am I clear? Yes, no? Yes, sir? Yes. Good. Good if you people have understood. One question, last question for today. Okay. Two stations A and B are 150 kilometers apart from each other. One train starts from A at 6 a.m. and at a speed of 30 kilometers per hour, travels towards B. Another train starts from B at 7 a.m. at a speed of 20 kilometers per hour. What time will they meet? Clear? Very simple. How do we do it? They're 150 kilometers apart. So first 1 hour, 6 kilometers, 6 a.m. to start our train with 30 kilometers per hour. 7 a.m. another train starts at 20. So suppose 7 a.m. is the relative speed. First 1 hour no relative speed. So relative speed is going to be only for 150 minus 30, which is 120 kilometers. The relative speed is and the relative speed is going to be what? Opposite direction, 30 plus 20, 50 kilometers per hour is what is going to be the relative speed. So what happens? 120 kilometers ke evlo நேரம் ஆகும்? So 50 kilometers for 1 hour na 120 kilometers ke evlo நேரம்? 1 hour it's nothing but 60 minutes. 60 minutes 120 ke evlo நேரம்? So it's 120 into 60 by 50. So much do I get? 24 into 6, 144 minutes. 144 minutes means 2 hours and 24 minutes. 2 hours and 24 minutes. 2 hours and 24 minutes. After that, from 7 o'clock, it's 2 hours and 24 minutes. If it is from 6 o'clock, 3 hours and 24 minutes. So your answer should be, the calculation correct, 34 or 924. Check and tell me. 924 924 a.m. 934. Is it 924? Yes. Yes, then. Yaar mention. 924 then. Good. Yes. Done. Thank you. So just give me your attendance and leave. I'm sorry. After a break of 10 minutes, I'll see you guys again. Okay, please don't mind. I know it's kind of hectic. It's also hectic for me to handle. We have no other. We'll finish this. Okay, don't worry. I'll see you guys for the during the what is it briefing session. Just give your attendance and you guys can leave.